Los Angeles, California is the scene for the Thunder. One of the great young offense-defense combos in this league. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Lou Dort as they prepare to do battle inside Staples Center. Thunder Clippers is next. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, "I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all, play the right way, and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win." And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. And Brent, clearly a lot of games left on the schedule, but when do players start taking notice of the standings?
Yeah, I feel like All-Star break is always the time, Kevin, where you're looking at things and you're trying to do the math about, okay, let's see, we got 34 games to go. We're going to have to, be 20-14 to get ourselves into this position. But usually at the All-Star break, when guys are away, you take assessment of that, and then that second half of run of where you got to get to in order to be a team competing in the postseason.
Now, the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Favors is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Giddey. in at the 2 guard. And for Los Angeles, the guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Morris at 4 with Ibaka at the 5. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And that defense wasn't enough on Jackson. He's clever and can shoot through that opposition.
Here's Baisley, outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the 3-point bomb.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now, here is George. Defense is right there. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You see Paul George's focus that time. Opportunistic bucket, gets to the interior and does the work. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 3-point game. In the corner, Winslow with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Kind of a throwback bucket. Ibaka down on the inside, getting points off the glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. The 10-footer. And it's blocked by Ibaka. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Passes it to Baisley. Here's Giddey. That 3 off the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander against Jackson. Pass to Winslow. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far. Been interesting to watch the evolution of Serge Ibaka, just improving that shooting and that confidence to be a perimeter threat.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jackson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson misses. And with Ibaka, he doesn't shoot a lot anymore, but he's still very efficient.
Well, I think, Kevin, that's what makes him an ideal fit with a team that has 2 star players or other guys who are going to draw attention away from Serge. He can spot up on the weak side, get into a great offensive rhythm, and knock down shots.
Giddey the pass to Dort. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
When it comes to the timing, Serge Ibaka has that in spades. What a great sense for blocking shots.
Inside, intercepted. And here we go. Up the floor. And the rejection by Ibaka. And the shot goes in. Clippers trail by 4. George looking over the floor. Jackson in the corner. Puts up a 3, and the 3 ball is good. Jackson's got 5.
The improved touch of Jackson, especially from range, now making him a multi-dimensional threat.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Now here's Winslow. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot's good by Ibaka.
Yeah, there's some grown man stuff down on the inside from Serge. Able to take that punishment and still finish it off.
Favors passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket. Outside, George from the arc. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Clippers with the ball. Jackson with it. Last time out, he had 14 points. Outside, George. He takes it in. Ibaka. Second shot opportunity. And the layup good by George. George has got his third basket of the night right there.
You love any found points. That's like coins in the couch. And PG just got rich.
Gilgeous-Alexander against George. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Jackson looking it over. Now here is George. He's guarded closely, and he uses the glass on the layup. George has got 9.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. Dort against Winslow. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard comes in for Justice Winslow. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Jackson. Dex checked in for the Thunder. Jerome comes in for Dort. Here's Muscala. The pass to Pakusevsky. Over George. He's good with the little jumper in close.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
Bledsoe likes to get to the floater, especially with the bigger guys around the rim.
Pass to Pakusevsky. Down low. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pakusevsky. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Muscala. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Mann's checked in for the Clippers. No good on the second free throw.
Eric Bledsoe bounced around a little bit in the early part of his career under the tutelage of Chris Paul when he first came into the league. Seems like he's found a home here and very much settling into his role. Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
So it's the Clippers now. The Thunder making the shot. They get the rebound. Kennard kicks to Batum. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Bledsoe outside. Batum finds Kennard. Bledsoe outside. To the paint. Here's Batum. 6 on the shot clock. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Bledsoe passes to Kennard. To the middle. Stolen away. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Now it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead. Bledsoe passes to Kennard.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice job, SGA, coming in and using that long, athletic wingspan.
We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter. Here's Deck. Off target from three-point range. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Man. From the stripe. And it's off the back rim. No good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Muscala, the pass to Deck. 1:24 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Los Angeles now.
And Nick Batum, he can kind of give you a bit of everything on the wing. A true jack of all trades.
It's interesting, GA, because that versatility is what got him a long-term contract to play in Charlotte for a number of years. And now coming full circle, he's back to that versatile play around other guys who are star players. That's what makes him so valuable to any club he plays with now.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. Clippers trail by 6. Bledsoe looking it over. Trying to end the drought. That's tipped.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Bledsoe. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Eric Bledsoe focused that time solely on the rim, even with the D around him.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. The pass to Muscala. Here's Jerome. Four on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Basket good. Muscala's got 8 points.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Near the three-point line is Bledsoe. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Bledsoe, difficult to handle when he's going up to shoot. He finds his way to get the defense to foul him. Such a good, strong point guard.
The Clippers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Luke Kennard out there at Bledsoe. And it's man in at the 3 spot. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to Golden State. Offensive rebound. Kennard on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots the 3. They grab their own miss. Zubac lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Bledsoe against Gilgeous-Alexander. The Clippers grab the miss. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Now here's Bledsoe. Kennard finds Bledsoe. Lets the 3 fly, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Deck. No good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, DA. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the Great Northwest.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Jerome. We saw him with 10 points last game. Dort misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Giddey's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's a good look from Baisley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
Ibaka outside. Left side, Jackson. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Jackson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Thunder leading by 3. Here's Jerome. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and it's in there.
And just not allowing the close defender to get in his way as Dort plays intense there.
Jackson from long range. Jerome with the rebound. The Thunder have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And here's Favors. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, Dort. Jerome passes to Baisley. Fires it up. Goes back up. Here's Giddey. And they pick up 2. And it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
A hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Here's George. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it, and just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Giddey. Dort against Winslow. Clock at 6. Dort passes to Favors. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And the contact doesn't shake Favors. He just outworks the defense and finishes strong.
Outside, Jackson kicks to George. To the inside. Here's Baisley. He's got 5. Here's Favors. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
George up top. Last game he had 28 points. Outside, Jackson. Passes to Ibaka. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And it's 8 points for Serge Ibaka. Pass to Favors. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Baisley. Last game he had 13. Count it. Baisley's got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. And the lefty forward Darius Baisley, Brent, can hurt you inside and outside.
Well, he's more comfortable on the attack where he's able to put the ball down on the floor and extend and use his athletic ability. But he is gaining some confidence in that shot. And in the offseason, if you work hard enough, you can come back the next year and really show that you're more of a weapon on the outside than you were the year before.
Here's Baisley. Paul George making his last shot. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dort. And no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, they can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Jackson, count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And what a resilient finish from Jackson there inside. I love how he just refuses to back down.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Stolen by George. Here's Winslow. He can't get that one. And the Thunder going the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
Well, they had the home fans worried for a little bit. I know that.
Jackson passes to Ibaka. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, that's good defense, but Ibaka is very skilled, and he just looked right past it.
High post Favors. Over Ibaka. Favors can't get it to go.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Okashevsky's checked in.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Giddey the pass to Favors. Right wing. 5 on the clock. Fade away. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Oh, great defense from Favors. Has that sense for when to go for the block.
Dort against Winslow. Shot from 12. And Winslow pulls it down.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in. Great to get Ibaka involved at the rim, build his confidence. He's such a big target down there.
And there's the pass to Baisley. And he dunks it down. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Outside, George. There's the feed to Ibaka. And the layup's good off the glass. 16 points for Serge Ibaka.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside Favors. Inside. Here's Dort, and it's blocked.
Man, I saw that block coming from a mile away. Winslow really times that rejection perfectly.
Yeah, easy call. And Lou Dort has made a name for himself on defense. Viewed as a superstar stopper, boy, he's earned it with his play.
That one is off. Greg, the way Dort has handled guys like LeBron and Harden, he does as well as anyone when it comes to defending them.
Yeah, I mean, he's small but strong and really hard to bump off his spot. Quick enough to stay with anyone on their drives and just turning into a great shutdown defender.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Marcus Morris. Mann comes in for Justice Winslow. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Jackson.
One of the things that I think opponents struggle with is Luguentz, Dort, and his build. You rarely see a combination of a guy that might not be that tall, but has that kind of width and explosiveness athletically.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. 1:51 left in the first half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
And most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he'll attack the rim as often as you let him.
That's impressive stuff, too, for a young player to just rely on the fact that they are relentlessly going to attack any opposition defensively and try to get to the free throw line and take that kind of contact. And that's what Shai does. Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
1:14 left now here in the second. Kennard kicks to Bledsoe. It's stolen by Dort. Kennard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Kennard, the pass to Bledsoe. And here is Zubac. Pass to Kennard. Shoots over Dort. Kennard's shot is off. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Deck. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. It's tipped. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Pokusevski. Kennard covering. Muscala misses. Kennard against Dort. Bledsoe outside. Lets it go with a 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
And that's the kind of in-your-face defense that's setting the tone for SGA and the rest of this team.
And so it's Oklahoma City bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was the man in the first. He had 16 points, 2 block shots, and 3 rebounds. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen. That's how they built this lead.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. They've got Favors, Lou Dort out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Beasley in at the 4-man position. Now here's Jackson. Passes it to Winslow. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Dort. Offensive rebound. And he lays it straight in.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Pass to Favors. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Favors trying to break free. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist from Favors.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Clippers trail by 7. Jackson dishes to Ibaka. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Back to Jackson. To the paint. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And this is where the big guy is confused with Serge's ability to shoot it. You got to hunt him down or he'll hurt you.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Thunder with the rebound. Dort's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Shooting 2.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. Free throw good. Dort. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside Jackson. In the corner, Winslow with it. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Outside for Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Thunder have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Gilgeous-Alexander just getting better and better at creating for his teammates.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. George passes to Ibaka. Great D that time from Favors.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And the pass to Ibaka. Over Favors.
And that combination of size, mobility, and effort with Favors is what makes him special as a defender.
Count that one.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. And we are seeing a lot of star players now, Brent, gravitate to the big markets. Do you think the NBA will ever have something like a franchise tag similar to pro football?
That's an interesting idea. I don't think so. I don't know if the NBA Players Union would sign off on something like that. You know, the first thing that might be addressed is getting to a point where there is a salary cap and a hard cap for teams to stay under some sort of financial restrictions that allow the smaller market teams to compete in some ways. But up until that time, Kevin, I don't see much of that changing.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And the dunk by Winslow.
Great connection on the alley-oop there. Winslow really slamming that down.
Jackson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Takes it from 10. Thunder with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Clippers trail by 15. Stolen. From deep. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Here's Baisley. He's got 11. Here's Dort. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Dort's got 6 points in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
Here's Baisley. Paul George making his last shot. And it's Dort off the drive.
And you love it when Dort gets that kind of momentum and is charging towards the basket. Not many people wanting to get in his way.
Pass to Ibaka. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Dort. The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good.
On and off the court, Serge Ibaka remaining a class act, in addition to really being one of the best dressed and most curious dressed players in the league. And, oh, by the way, an avid chef.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Winslow. Luke Kennard comes in for George. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Jackson. And so he makes both from the line.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Dort passes to Deck. Oklahoma City moving it around. And the rejection by Ibaka. Down low. Here's Zubac. Plays it up off the glass. Zubac has got his second bucket tonight.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
Here's Pokusevski. Passes it to Jerome. Stolen by Bledsoe. Pass to Zubac. Defended by Dort. Back to Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. That one goes. Count it. Zubac has got 4 points in the quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The pass to Muscala. Pass to Deck. From outside, off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
It's Bledsoe on the wing. Again, Los Angeles.
Bledsoe's a guy, as an offensive player, you might lose sight of him, but he can have some nights. You always have to account for him.
Here's Jerome. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Muscala, pass to Deck. Over Kennard. The shot by Deck, no good. And it's the Clippers' ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And Ibaka kicks to Bledsoe. Passes it to Kennard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
First trip to the line for him here.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And the first one at the line is good.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Both shots good from the stripe.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
To the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Thunder have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Bledsoe passes to Kennard. Sinks the three-pointer.
Coach is wanting Luke Kennard to get aggressive with his shots. That's a nice catch and shoot.
Here's Pakusevsky. Comes up empty down low. Clippers trail by 5. Lets it go from 11, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Bledsoe going to the inside has no problem at his size getting in and drawing contact.
And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty at the line. The Thunder leading by 5. Over in the corner, Dort. Pass to Pakusevsky. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 17-7 run. Now the pass to Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Here's Jerome. No points in the game yet for him. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, and the Thunder lead by 7. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Bledsoe outside. That one, no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Jerome passes to Muscala. Tries it from 9, and he nails the jumper. Muscala's got 13.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
No good from Bledsoe.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Pakusevsky can't hit. Clippers trail by 9. Now Bledsoe at the elbow. Batum. Pass to Kennard. Here's Zubac. The Thunder pull it in. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Muscala. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Bledsoe passes to Zubac. Here's Batum. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Clippers making a switch here. Mann's checked in.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Clippers trail by 8. Mann passes to Bledsoe. Now Zubac. That's a 2 from Kennard. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Then it's Winslow. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Mann in at the power forward position. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Mann. Out of the dish to Jackson. From 13, and that one comes up a bit short. Oklahoma City shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Giddey the pass to Baisley. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Muscala. And with the rebound.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Right side Jackson. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Jackson. Muscala, the pass to Giddey. Back to Muscala. Stolen by Jackson. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Here's Baisley. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
There's Winslow, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What a move from Winslow. Definitely gets slapped, still muscles up the shot, and it goes.
Paul George, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. Derek Favors checked in for the Thunder. That's good from Winslow.
Justice Winslow, a very adaptable player in the NBA. One of those guys where coaches ask him to do a lot of things, and he does a lot of things quite well.
It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Clippers trail by 3. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. With the shot, Zubac, that's good.
Winslow out there surveying and finds the open man.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Favors. In the corner, Winslow with it. A miss that time, would have put him up.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Favors passes to Giddey. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 3. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. George with the ball. Favors picks him up. Winslow wide open. He fires. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Pokusevski. Here's Baisley. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And Baisley just hustling to the hoop. He's got that kind of length to get in there and mix it up inside.
Jackson up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. The Thunder leading by 5. Pokusevski, the pass to Baisley.
And Baisley wanting to make a contribution on the offensive end.
Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the Clippers call time here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Clippers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes. They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Zubac. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Baisley has a chance here to show off why he is in this position. He's an athlete.
Clippers trailed by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside, George. Jackson passes to Zubac. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Giddey, defended by George. Giddey, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. George passes to Winslow. Jackson kicks to Ibaka. Dishes to George. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Giddey's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. There's the pass to Baisley. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's George going inside, and it's Paul George with the finish.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's George. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Physically imposing at 6'8", 220. Paul George sturdy enough to take that kind of bump.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander and the powerful one-handed slam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got 3 assists now in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. George picks him up. 2 points. That one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 28.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover for opposing guards, especially at his size.
Here's Jackson. Second chance shot. That shot no good. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Serge Ibaka. Clippers trail by 9. George. And he finishes nicely on the layup. George has got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Zubats against Gilgeous-Alexander. And there it is for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points now in the second half.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
The 3 from George. The Thunder pull it in. Baisley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Giddey the pass to Baisley. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. He's covered by Favors. Zubats kicks to Jackson. Dort attacking. That one good for 2. And the Thunder lead by 11.
And how about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
Pass to Winslow. Outside, George. Shoots over Dort. A nice shot by George. George has got 25 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Outside, George. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You know, the early years when Paul George came into the league with the Pacers, you wondered how his frame would fill out. It's filled out nicely.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Muscala's checked in. That's good from George.
He's such a high-impact player at both ends of the floor. PG drafted 10th overall in 2010, and he has had an absolutely phenomenal career. It does not look like it's slowing down anytime soon.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points.
Good poise there from the young Gilgeous-Alexander, not allowing himself to get rattled.
And the Clippers call time here. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. 8-point game. Takes it inside, and it's good. 2 points. George has got 15 points in just the second half.
Paul George just quick and smooth that time coming down the lane.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And George drops them both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. At the elbow, it's George. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Paul George stepping up big time.
throw good, Paul George.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And George kicks to Jackson. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Thunder leading by 3. Can't cash in from close range. Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Zubac the best to George. Jackson misses.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Here's George. Zubac trying to break loose. Off target at the rim. And he commits the intentional foul. .32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continuing to make not just baby steps in his improvement, but massive strides. You see the playmaking and the scoring coming together more and more consistently.
You know, mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Timeout.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 7. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It falls!
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
One shot. One shot.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They lead by 4. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Here's George. Offensively, guys, he's been something else, almost 40 points right now.
Every time he touches the ball, something good happens.
It's stolen by Dort. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. Outside, Batum.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
So we see the Thunder get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Derek. Long season. You don't want one loss to turn into two. How important was it to get this win tonight?
It's big for us. We came out last game and play like bombs, basically. So we just want to come in, make a statement this game, so that we working hard, improving, and just try to get a win.
You guys changed from bums to kings in one night. That's the league. Congrats, Derek. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.